Whoa, this just got interesting. After a full decade in silence, Sony is finally back. And they're not playing it safe. They're going big, bold, and full frame. The RX1R3 is here. And it's not a rumor anymore, it's real. Meanwhile, Fujifilm's been quietly dominating its own corner of the camera world. And in 2024, they dropped the X100VI, the sixth version of their cult classic. A camera that's not just loved, but worshipped. Now we've got a real showdown. Sony versus Fuji, precision versus soul. Full frame versus Avis, which one wins? Let's break it down. No fluff, no drama, just real-world facts and impressions that matter. Let's start with the core. The heart of any camera, the sensor. Sony's RX1R3 brings something almost no one expected. A 61 megapixel full-frame sensor. That's right, 61 megapixels, that's massive. That kind of resolution means every tiny detail is captured. Every blade of grass, every wrinkle, every grain of sand. It's extreme, and in this size of a body, it's unheard of. For photographers who shoot landscapes, high-end prints, or want absolute cropping flexibility, this is a dream. Now let's flip over to Fuji. The X100VI packs a 40 megapixel APS-C sensor. Smaller, yes, but don't let that fool you. Fujifilm's strength has always been more than numbers. It's about color, texture, feeling, and this sensor, paired with their signature film simulations, brings images to life. Vivid, lush, nostalgic. It's not just what you see, it's how you remember it. This is storytelling in a click. So, what's the real difference? Sony gives you raw power. More resolution, deeper shadows. More flexibility in post. It's technical perfection. But Fuji gives you soul, less editing needed. More emotion in every frame. If you shoot for accuracy, go Sony. If you shoot for mood, Fuji wins. Let's talk lenses. Both are fixed, both are fast, but they tell very different stories. Sony's RX1R3 comes with a built-in 35mm f2 Sonnar lens, Zeiss. That name alone carries weight. This lens is sharp, clean, and tuned to match the 61MP sensor. It also has macro functionality. That's a big deal. It lets you shoot up close without adding accessories. And with digital cropping to simulate 50mm and 70mm, you get more flexibility. Without needing multiple lenses, it's like having 3 focal lengths in one tiny package. Now Fuji, the X100VI comes with a 23mm f2 lens, roughly a 35mm equivalent on full frame. So same perspective as Sony, but it feels different. A little wider, a little more relaxed, perfect for street shooting. Everyday moments, fleeting expressions. The kind of shots you don't plan, the kind you feel. And Fuji offers optional conversion lenses to shift to 28mm or 50mm equivalents. Add those, and you've got range. Not digital, real optical range. Here's where the feel changes. The RX1R3 feels technical. Cold, even, but in a good way. It's surgical. You point, you shoot. You get perfection every time. But the Fuji X100VI? It feels alive. The leaf shutter is nearly silent. The dials are tactile. You interact with this camera. You slow down. You think. That changes how you shoot. It becomes a process, a moment, not just a result. Now let's move into a UTOFOCUS. Sony is on another level here. Nearly 700 phase detection points. Combined with AI-powered subject tracking, faces, eyes, animals, cars, it finds them. Locks on, doesn't let go, even in low light. Even when the subject's moving, if you shoot fast action, candid street shots, or unpredictable scenes, the RX1R3 is an absolute beast. Fuji holds its own. The X100VI doesn't have the same spec sheet, but it's fast, reliable, eye detection is sharp. Tracking is good, and for most photographers, it's more than enough. Unless you're tracking a dancer in low light or a dog running at you, you'll rarely notice a limitation. But yeah, Sony wins in speed and tracking depth. What about video? Sony's RX1R3 shoots 4K at 30 fps, full frame, 10-bit for 2222 internal. With S-Log 3, that's serious. It's not cinema gear, but it's far from basic. You can color grade, push shadows, recover highlights. It's a powerful tool for hybrid shooters. One camera, high-end stills, and beautiful video. Fuji answers with 4K 30 fps to 10-bit. But its strength isn't in flat profiles, it's in looks. You shoot with a film simulation like Eterno or Classic Chrome, and the footage is ready to go. No grading needed, it just looks good. That's huge for creators who want to shoot, post, and move on. Less time in editing, more time creating. Now, let's talk about how these cameras feel in the hand. Sony's RX1R3 is sleek, modern, compact, built like a little tank. Metal body, no nonsense. It slips into a small bag, even a coat pocket. But it's dense, heavy for its size. Battery life, not great. Maybe a couple hundred shots if you're lucky. But this isn't an all-day camera, it's a precision tool. You use it when you need it. Fuji's X100VI feels different, retro, warm, inviting. It's light, the battery lasts longer, the grip is better, and the dials, pure joy, shutter speed, ISO, exposure comp. All within reach. It makes you want to shoot more. Not because you have to, but because it's fun. Now let's get technical. Workflow. Shooting 61 MP RAW files on the RX1R. 3. That's no joke. Each file is massive. You'll need fast cards, a strong computer, and lots of storage. But the results are unmatched. Crop forever, print huge. Push the files in post and they hold up. It's a pro's dream with Fuji. The files are smaller, faster to edit, easier to manage. And the JPEGs, stunning. Many Fuji shooters never even touch RAW. The color is just right. You shoot, you share, done. It's smooth, effortless, and for casual or travel shooters, that's a gift. Let's talk portability. Both cameras are small, but the Fuji wins this round. It's lighter, feels more balanced. And the leaf shutter, it's nearly silent. You can shoot anywhere. Quiet places, crowded streets, no one notices. And you're less tired carrying it all day. It becomes a part of your life, not just gear in your bag. There's also flash to consider. Fuji's leaf shutter allows for high-speed sync. That means you can shoot with flash even in bright daylight. Portraits with a shallow depth of field and perfect exposure? Easy. Sony can do flash work too, but it's more complicated. You'll need accessories, planning. It's not as seamless. Speaking of accessories, Fuji's got them. Grips, leather cases, thumb rests, optical adapters. They lean into lifestyle, into community. The Fuji system is as much about feeling as function. Sony, fewer options, more serious, focused on performance. But less personal. Here's something you can't measure. The emotional connection. Fuji users will tell you, this camera changes how they shoot. It makes them want to shoot. The X100VI feels alive. You don't just use it, you bond with it. It's the camera you take on walks, on road trips. It becomes part of the story. Sony? It's different. You respect it, you rely on it, you trust it. It's like a high-end tool, not something you show off. Something you use for serious work, when only the best image quality will do. Now let's talk money. Sony's RX1R3 is expensive. No surprise, you're paying for full frame. For Zeiss glass, for cutting-edge AF, it's an investment. You're not buying this casually. Fuji? Still premium, but way more affordable, and the value is incredible. You're getting amazing image quality, fun design, great handling, all at a lower price point. So, who's this for? Sony's RX1R3 is for professionals, perfectionists, pixel peepers. People who print big, people who edit deep. It's a monster in a small shell, and it delivers every time. Fujifilm's X100VI is for creators, explorers, storytellers. It's for those who love photography. Who want a camera that feels good to hold, fun to use, and inspiring to bring everywhere. No wrong choice here, just different tools for different souls. And that's what makes this battle so exciting. In part 2, we'll go deeper. Talk firmware, customization, flash systems, community support, long-term durability, and what these two cameras really mean in the photography world right now. Stick around for that.